congregation. You are now here on a Wednesday with Easy, the tech preacher. Truth to be told.
It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's easy, yep, tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, all the real wired ones, where you at? 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 All the real wired ones, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Welcome everybody to another live stream. Oh my God, it's Wednesday. Woo!
Already.
Yes, man. So we got a good one for you tonight. We got a good one for you tonight. And we want to talk about what happened. What happened? It's tech. Why tech is not fun? I believe tech is fun, but I've been seeing a lot of people, you know, on Twitter and social media, and they fight, they complain, they talk about iPhones are boring, and the Galaxy is boring, and this is boring, and that's. I mean, why tech is not fun? I thought it's supposed to be fun. What are we looking for in tech? What are we looking for in 2022? People always complain about innovation, but when the device innovate, just say the LG Wing, right? The LG Wing was an innovative device, but people didn't like it. People say, "Oh, that's LG." So what are we looking for in the device that's not boring? What is going on here? I think that we got innovation, but it's not Samsung or Apple.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't want to get outside of the realm of what's innovation, what's not boring. They got a lot of devices that has a lot of things going, but unfortunately, it doesn't have the stamp on it, the tramp stamp Samsung on it, and they don't have the tramp stamp Apple on it. So people assume that it's boring and stuff like that because they don't have Apple or Samsung. But if you look in the tech space from, you know, outside of Samsung and Apple, there are great devices that's innovative, that's not even close to boring, but a lot of people say it's boring. I don't know. It's funny to me. And when I look at this stuff, right, when people complain about this is boring and that is boring, and I look at an iPhone, what more do we want Apple to do? And I look at the Galaxy S22 Ultra, what more do we want this device to do? I mean, clearly they're taking away stuff like, you know, IR blasters and headphone jacks and stuff like that. But what are we looking for these companies to do?
I don't know.
Me personally, I think Apple needs to fix notifications. They need to allow me to move.
How about the home screen
icons? Yeah, they need to fix that. They need an app drawer. There's a lot of stuff that they need to fix, and it's simple fix. You know, they just don't want to do it.
I know, but if they fix that, people would still say it's boring. That's the whole thing. Like I look at this and I look at, okay, what if Apple on the iPhone 14 fix notification with iOS 15, fix notification, fix everything that you ask. You still looking at an iPhone. I mean, what more do we want from an iPhone? What more do we want from a Galaxy S device?
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. I think there's merit in things working the correct way or just working the way they say it does, but it doesn't. Right. So having the ultimate smoothness, being able to have a phone set up exactly what you want so you don't have to go through menus and all this BS. Get the notifications that you want correctly. And then if I need a device that allows me to have a desktop mode, I get a Motorola or a Samsung.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you have that other device. I think there's merit in that, but I think right now some companies are just like kind of constrict.
Yeah.
Where Apple wants to stay, don't change the status quo, just keep printing money, and Samsung is taking features away.
And look,
Yeah.
we got some new folks in the building. Some names I never saw before. I know usually when we do these type of I ain't say controversial, but these type of titles, like we get. So welcome everybody that's new.
Right.
If this is your first time, we've been doing live stream. I've been doing live streams for 5 years now. God damn, it's been that long. And Wired
Hey.
Wednesday, we've been doing live streams here. This crew here been here for a couple of years. Gigi has been the longest,
Oh, yeah.
3 years, 4 years, I believe, 3 years. And but we talk
even
all
tell
things
you.
tech. I know we talk all things tech, right? And we try to put a lot of stuff out there on the table so we can get the input of the viewer to try to see why people say the things that they do. And I'm thinking about this. I look at this and I say, okay, we got iPads, we got tablets, we got computers, we got smartphones. What more do we want right now? We got foldables. And if you take outside of Apple and Samsung, I mean, they got some great shit going on. Like really, I mean, think about this.
Hell yeah, they
When
do.
LG released this device, right? People say, "Oh my God, this is strange. This is nobody don't want this shit. What the fuck is this? This is what they want."
But if Apple had released it, they wouldn't have said that.
Apple would have released this, right. So if Apple or Samsung would have released this device, right, this would have been the best phone on the planet. But since
You
LG
already know.
name is stamped on this, right? This was terrible. Oh my God, does it boot loop? Oh my God, is it going to be laggy? I don't like, and people say they don't like, the LG interface, right? Okay, throw a launcher on it, right? When I hear these excuses of why this and why that. When you talk about an Android phone, when you can make an Android phone look like an iPhone, trust me, I just made a video about it, right? I made a video about an Android phone running like an iPhone, right? But at the end of the day, you can make your Android phone look and feel however you want it to feel with cases and launchers and everything else in between. So it's not even it's not boring, right? But people proclaim it's boring, and I just want to know why. Why people think that tech is boring. And I'm sitting around like, wow, why is it that tech is boring? We got innovative devices out there, but it doesn't have Samsung and Apple name on it. So people believe that if it's oh my God, you say Motorola, that the word trash come out of their mouth faster than LaShawn, right? And you didn't even have the device, right? They didn't even have the device. They haven't played with desktop mode. They haven't played with the cameras. They went by, I had a Motorola 6 years ago and it was laggy as fuck. 6 years ago.
I had a Motorola E3. I had a Motorola E3. $100 and it was trash. Okay.
Exactly. So that's the thing.
Man,
like,
I had a Motorola StarTAC. It didn't even have any smart features.
and the thing about it is when you look at when you say Motorola, 99% of people would say, "Oh, that shit is trash. It's a low budget. It's this, it's that. The cameras ain't great. It's this, it's that. It's trash." And I said to myself, when the last time you had a Motorola phone? They'd be like, "Well, I had, 6 years ago when I had it and it was trash. It was gone." Man, think about this. Remember with MediaTek, as soon as you say a device had a MediaTek processor in it, oh my God, it was the worst phone on the planet. But now today, MediaTek's on King Supreme. How did we transform from trash to
go ahead.
treasure?
I got some good news. Yeah, I got some good news though.
And that's crazy. You know why? Because the bigger content creators in the news cycle, right? All dimensity, right? So now everybody's getting it in their head that no, Samsung need to put dimensity chips in their phones. I'm saying to myself, get the fuck out of here. A couple of years ago, y'all was trashing these people, man.
So let me just say this. Say this. And Gigi, did you watch it? I know LaShawn watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
All right. So the
make me want one now.
MediaTek Dimensity, unbelievable. Unbelievable. They did such a great job. And we know there's thermal throttling, right? So there's a couple of phones that have vapor cooled chambers. Realme did it. iQOO did it. So they're getting really good sustained performance. But the Red Magic 7 Pro has taken it to the next level. Like you basically can just let it go wide open, right? Well, Vivo released two phones, and one creator from overseas has it that has every phone. He gets every phone when it comes out. So he put it up to the test, and the Vivo X Note running the TSMC version of the Snapdragon
I saw
doesn't
that.
thermal throttle. It almost performs almost as well as the Red Magic that has a fan on it.
Yes.
Okay, so it is a great time for the consumer to have MediaTek that they can get their hands on, TSMC versions of, or if manufacturers will hold Snapdragon to the fire, Qualcomm to the fire, like, hey man, all of our stuff needs to be built by TSMC. Pull it from Samsung,
Yeah.
or
And
either
he-
be
he
like
got a nice-
Samsung just makes the phones that go into gaming phones, like so yours can be hot. We'll put a fan on it, But go ahead.
And so this comment right here kind of sums it up. For some reason, American American reviewers, especially trash everything that isn't Samsung or Apple.
Oh,
It's just
absolutely.
annoying. No wonder why there's no competition.
Exactly.
And I think
Facts.
this statement right here proved the point of when Samsung doesn't bring everything with the kitchen sink in the Galaxy S, right? Or if Apple just kind of lazy, just keep on bringing out the same design, all of a sudden now tech is boring. Now tech is crap. Everything about tech is bad. And I'm saying to myself, there's more out there than Samsung and Apple, right? And you look, one of my daily drivers, I carry, a couple of daily drivers, but one of my daily drivers is the LG V60. And the V60, I say this and I keep saying this a lot, that no matter what, the LG V60 is a device that's totally reliable. If I need to get the perfect shot, if I need to get long battery life, if I need to connect a dual display, it's a reliable device. And that's hard to talk about when you have, other devices that, if you
But
reliability
it
is far
shows
better
you
life.
the quality of that device, right?
Absolutely. And when we talk about that, we talk about how, what happened with LG, right? LG had look in 2020, LG bought out 3 major killer devices. They bought the flagship and 2 budget. Matter of fact, they bought 2 flagships and 1 mid-ranger. They bought the LG Wing. To me, the LG Wing is the most innovative device that you can have, right? And to me, it's a flagship. The LG V60 again was a flagship, the best device that in 2020, in my opinion. And then they bought the LG Velvet. LG Velvet was the beautiful device that you could have on a smartphone. And it had dual display and pen support and pen software. And people trash all 3 of those devices.
Oh yeah, well, remember 1080p. You got to trash it.
Oh yeah.
trash
And you
it.
know what?
60
And so
hertz.
let's
Gotta
fast
trash
forward it.
Can you call
have
it a
to fast
flagship?
forward
Can
it.
you call it a flagship? But you can call a Samsung S22 and an S22 Plus a flagship with a 1080p screen. You can call it a flagship. No question asked.
Trash.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
And
goodness.
so that goes to tell you about hypocritical
Exactly.
things that LG got slammed for, but it's totally accepted in
Oh yeah.
Samsung and Apple. Think about Apple had a 720p display for a decade, right? They just started putting 1080p displays on their devices. Well, on the Ultra, the Plus or whatever it's called, the Max. But 720p, and every freaking body out there was proclaiming that even though it was a 720p display, it was the best display that you could put on the device. But if Android put a 720p display on the device, it's trash.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Like, 720p flagship on the device, and it's trash. But Apple did it. Apple, I mean, they jump off a cock, right? When Apple did it,
Pause, sir. Very face, very like, whoa.
I mean, I call it how I see it. Right? Apple put a 720p display on there, and it jumping up like it's the best, like heaven on earth that came down, right? Like the man himself, the powerful man on the planet, put that display on it,
Man.
and
It's funny because I feel bad. I feel bad. Like just like you talked about the LG V60, and I kind of mentioned this before. My Pixel 6 running developers preview Android 13 2. All right, is the smoothest phone that's in my and S22 Ultra is unbelievable, and the one that's is just as smooth is the OnePlus 10 Pro. These brands under BBK are taking ColorOS and are optimizing so well. And the same guy that tested the thermal throttle, we were asking him in the chat, we're like, hey man, so we were loving ColorOS. What do you think of Origin? That's the non-global version. And he's like, it's way smoother. I'm like, so they're just taking it to the next level overseas.
But you know what's so funny? I've been watching over the weekend. I've been watching a bunch of videos on the OnePlus 10 Pro, and it's a setup right now. They set that phone up to be a failure.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
Every almost 90% of the reviewers I've been watching, I saw a couple of people with unbiased, right? But at the end of the day, they're not giving it a chance.
They're not giving.
Man.
Well, remember how you said the guy. So I don't recommend anyone in the chat do this, right? So the T-Mobile version and the unlocked version are the exact same. T-Mobile. So what happens with companies that don't have as much capital, they can work deals, right, with carriers. So they have made an IP68 certified device, or that can be certified. They're not going to spend the extra money that they'll have to raise the price. T-Mobile's like, hey man, don't worry, we'll do it. We'll pay for the certification. We just want to be able to sell it. So you saw a video where the guy said, hey, if you get the unlocked version, it's not water. It can't resist. There's a guy over in India that dunked his in his sink, in his bathtub, and I don't recommend anyone else do this, then dunked it would look like in the ocean. I'm like, that's salt water, dude. But it still survived. It still survived. I was like, hey man, I was gonna link the video. I'm like, I can't link it in my video. I'm like, hey, just trust me on this one,
I think they're setting the OnePlus up for failure.
Oh yeah.
And at first, look, I wasn't gonna review the phone. I wasn't, but I'm probably gonna pick that phone up. And the reason why is because you see so much bullshit about that device, right?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God, they got 8 gigs of RAM. Oh my God, it's the fucking devil.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck? Like, you got to be kidding me, right?
Yeah. And
Satanic phones.
People are not understanding this. The phone was really meant. It's a small release right now. It's really meant for T-Mobile. Like it's really, even though you can get an unlocked version, they're coming out with the 12. I've heard people on video say they're not coming. They're not coming out with the 12 gigs. I'm like, that's not what OnePlus said. You can go to their website.
OnePlus said it's coming. Yeah, they're coming out with a 12 gigs of RAM. Yeah, but even with that, even when you look at it like this, right? Think about this, right? What Android 12, you have RAM Plus, right? All the phones got RAM Plus now. You see, everybody got RAM Plus. Even OnePlus got RAM Plus. You can go up to what?
Yeah, like I've got mine at 11
or whatever.
Yeah, right now mine is on 11. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, if devices got RAM Plus, I think what they're doing is they're throwing 8 gigs of RAM. Look, the phone $800, right? It's $899. It's not $1,400. It's not,
And right now, if you have Magenta Max on T-Mobile, you can get it for free. I mean,
get it for free.
There's a lot of creators that already I turned them on to, and they're already getting it for free.
But it goes to show you about maybe. The uneducated, a lot of people throwing uneducated people, tech reviewers and stuff like that in the chat. Because again, I've seen titles, right? The Galaxy S22 Ultra, the best phone of 2022. I'm seeing those titles and everybody just love it. they melting like ice cream.
No,
toward the
I will
device,
be,
right?
I'll be the first to
it's a
say
great phone.
I would have felt. I'm just comparing it to S22. If I didn't get that IQ early, I was thinking, okay, we're probably at the peak, and it's gonna be like a few months from now, and then it's like, whoa, okay, And then I got the OnePlus. I'm like, man, this is a damn good phone. You know what I'm saying? So,
And for me, don't get me wrong, the S22 Ultra is a great phone, right? But I'm not daily driving it right now. It's because I mean the fold is better. To me, the V60 is better. To me, the
but
Pixel 6 is better.
you can't say that though, Eric.
I know, but
Because if you say
I
that,
said,
you're gonna,
why I said
no fucks, no
it's
passes.
you know why I said
It's my channel.
it's my fucking channel. That's right. I said, look, I said that shit. It's my channel. That's why I say it, because I ain't scared of motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm not scared of motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you right now, right? Like I said this in my video. I said it. You know why I can review these two phones? Because the name of that title said "Easy Computer Solution." It's me, right? And I'm not scared of no motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And so if I have the mentality.
It does.
So Juan is coming in. So Wayne, bro.
Juan from the top row. From the top row.
He's not lying. South Koreans agreed. They are suing Samsung for the S22 and S22 Plus. They are suing them. There's a class action lawsuit against them. They're like, why are you throttling? Why do I have this? Why did I pay this much money for a Snapdragon that's throttled to hell and back? You said this was supposed to be better than an iPhone, and it's not.
They got the weakest game on the market.
Now that's S22 and S22 Plus, not the Ultra.
Yeah.
Because the trying to force
He said, I woke up this morning and I'm choosing violence.
I do plan on replacing my LG G8 with the LG V60. Yeah, that is a good replacement. Yeah, if you wanted to go from an LG G8 to V60 is going to be a great option. And not only that, think about this. You could buy the LG Wing, the LG V60, the LG Velvet, and still have change left over under $1,000. Think about that for a second. You could get 3 phones for under $1,000. 3 phones. You could get the LG V60, LG Velvet, and the LG Wing for under $1,000. Come on, man. That's a no-brainer. You could, it's crazy that you could say stuff. You say stuff like that because, when people jump to paying $1,400 for Galaxy S22 Ultra, and you ask the question, why? Why you pay $1,400 for that phone? Well, because Samsung is the best, bro. You don't know? And I'm saying to myself, but how do you know they're the best, though? Have you tried anything else?
Nope.
No, man. I've always had to know. I can't try nothing else. There you go. So how could you say a company is the best when you never tried nothing else?
They the best.
I mean, if you never tried nothing else, how could you say it's the best?
Look, when I say that, people think I'm crazy.
Yeah, I know. And look, and when I somebody asked me in my comments, hey, do you daily drive your Galaxy S22 Ultra as the best phone of 2022? I'm like, no, it's not. I don't daily drive it. I mean, look, don't get me wrong.
It's a great phone. It's a great phone.
But using the Galaxy S22 Ultra, after I got past the being a great display, I pick up my Galaxy Note 20. Yeah. I pick up a Galaxy Note 20. I'll pick up my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra because it just brings in something different for me. Like I think the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra it just brings something different.
Yeah, I feel you. Now, one thing I will say you'll appreciate, and I think the Vivo did it too, but on the OnePlus, it reminds me of the display that's on the S22 Ultra. Obviously, it's smaller, but it's that kind of quality display. So that's good to know that, it's not just the S22 Ultra with that great display.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So we got something here. Let's see. But that's what it is.
Good, Mosley. Stop it.
It's the best to show it to your social class, like Flossie say. You could be a baller or a peasant in a nice way. I mean, you know,
Man,
look,
I'm
don't get me
always
wrong.
peasants.
I mean, don't
Yeah,
get
I
me
don't really
wrong.
pay attention. I never
know.
pay attention to that stuff. When I'm pulling out, and I don't care what people think. If I'm pulling out 3 phones, you know what I'm saying? One's a OnePlus 10 Pro, the other's S22 Ultra. It could be a different phone. It's a Pixel 6 Pro. Whatever you want to call me, you can call me, man. I know how
I was
much.
gonna say because I can pull out a Huawei. It's $3,000 phone, and
Yeah,
nobody
so
knows what the fuck it is.
exactly. So I'm not even
Yeah.
tripping.
I mean, look, don't get me
Just
wrong. I
assume
mean,
it's a
what,
fold.
look, don't get me wrong. I understand the terminology that Floss, he got a huge following, obviously, 1.7
Yeah,
million
nobody's
followers.
bashing
Oh
him.
yeah,
What
I'm
I'm
not
saying is, it's
bashing
not
him at
important to
all.
me.
And
Yeah.
I think when he talk about peasant, people run with it, and he don't really mean that. Like
No,
you
he
can,
doesn't.
he
Right,
talk about
right. He
this,
tells
right?
you
He
he
don't mean that, but people take the word peasant and run with it, and they say, "Well, I can't use that phone because that's a peasant phone, right?" And I know, look, y'all don't understand how Flossie used that terminology, but he don't mean it like that, right? And I think that's I think it's sometimes it's kind of silly to say,
Big
you
facts.
got
Look,
a
one. Literally,
peasant.
no one outside of YouTubers know what a phone costs. No one.
Yeah.
It's an Android, so they'd be like, "Oh, is that one of those Galaxy phones?"
Every time.
Mhm.
Every time.
And you know what? If somebody asks me how much that phone costs, like I ain't never had nobody ask that. Don't get me wrong, when you pull out the Z Fold
I was
and
gonna
you
say any
unfolding it,
foldable, they will ask you
yeah,
how much that
foldable, they
phone
gonna
costs.
ask you how much it costs. But any regular Android phone, nobody
Nah.
gonna ask what it costs. They don't
Like,
give a
It's a
shit.
phone.
where your iPhone at?
Right. Yeah, they
Right,
always ask,
right. Where y'all from?
yeah. I don't Let me tell you something. I always say this here. That if another man asks a man how much money he has, well, however much some cost, 2 things. Either he go rob you, or so, I just feel that it just, as a man, another man don't ask another man how much money he make or how much money he got in the bank or how could you afford to buy all them phones? How could you afford this? A man don't ask another man that. I mean, it just. I know people be saying, "Well, I'm curious to know how could you afford this? Work, motherfucker. We work.
J.O.B., nigga.
How you afford it? We work. It's called J.O.B. No, bro. We steal all these phones. We don't work. We don't buy none of these phones. We steal them all. We don't do that. We steal everything.
But it's funny you bring that up, Eric, because I was at lunch today and I have my iPad mini out. And the girl walks up, my waitress. She says, "Is that a phone?" I said, "No, it's an iPad mini." And she said, "Oh, because the girl working the bar, she has a phone that's a little bit smaller than that." And I'm thinking she has to have like a fold or something, right? Or one of those big ass cheap phones. Like I used to have one of those.
Galaxy Megas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's how out of touch people are. It's like they don't know a tablet from a phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think, I see Tech Twine said he got 2 folds, baby. That's what I'm talking about. He got 2
one for him and one for his wife, man.
Well, he got
The
one
wife
for him,
gotta
one
have
for his
one.
wife. The wife got to have
You
it.
gotta keep the
You gotta keep it.
it.
Well, they look, happy wife, happy life,
Shit,
right?
wife,
If the
you
wife
gonna get a
can't have it,
slab.
What you say?
The wife is getting the
gonna get a
slab.
slab.
You ain't
I'm
getting, that's why
getting
you ain't
the
getting
That's why you ain't married, man.
Hey.
Hey, everybody always says
I
happy
don't know,
wife,
man.
happy life. It
That's
should
why
be
you ain't
happy
getting that
spouse,
48.
happy house.
Yeah, happy spouse, happy. Look,
Oh,
every married man can talk all the shit if they want, right?
Mhm.
If your oracle ain't happy, your house ain't happy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck. You could talk about, oh man, I run my house. I got big nuts.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, they turn into
Big
fucking
nuts.
Paquitos real quick when that wife say, "All right, look,
Hey.
if you do this and that," I'm telling you, y'all talk that. I be hearing a lot of men be talking big shit on Twitter and online, but I can tell you, I know a lot of married men, and we all sitting in the same boat when it come down to our oracles, man. We'll bow down quick because we want a happy house. We want a happy house. Look, y'all talk all that crap here when the oracle says something, we may not like it. We may not want to go to the store. We may not want to do this, but God damn it, I'm going to get in my truck. I'm going. Because the alternative, right? Think about the alternative. If you don't go, if you say I ain't going, you go. What's the alternative?
No
I
more
might not
tickets.
get dinner for a week.
There are no more tickets to Pound Town.
You're right. I might not get dinner for a week. I may not. I get this attitude for 4 days.
Nightly.
You know, nightly.
Nightly, Kimmy. Nightly.
No, tonight there are other nuts too.
Yes. Other than
So in order for us guys, tech reviewers and females, right? I mean, you know, we can't put all the guys in this, but in order for us to buy all these tech toys, to do all the things that we do here on YouTube, we got to keep our spouse happy. That's a given.
Oh yeah. Or else you ain't gonna be buying us.
Right. Be like, I'm going to buy a Z Fold, but you better buy me one. Okay. if I can get one and I got to get her one and I want one and I got to get her one, like, okay.
What color, baby? What color?
Yeah, I'm getting the black. You want the silver?
Oh Lord.
A lot of single
Blue
men.
Ranger. I think I was talking about him earlier this week. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Oh,
Blue Ranger in the building.
Hey.
Yeah, but hey, we got MWC coming up in next week, right?
Yeah, okay.
MWC next week.
What day?
This is on the 22nd or something. It's MWC
That's next
is
week? That's like 2 weeks.
but today
No,
the
because the
13th.
20th is like Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
No,
so I think
today
it's
it's only the 13th.
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
the
next
13th.
week is the 20th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Damn,
MWC is
math
next week.
is not that hard. It's not.
Man.
Well, see, he was taking shots over the weekend, so you know,
Oh Lord,
he went MIA.
that
He
shot
went
put him out.
MIA.
He is
But no,
down for the count.
Yeah, I called my boy. My boy didn't answer.
He gonna go back to taking them sippy cup shots.
I think MWC gonna be nice. But the thing about it is a lot of companies releasing phones early before MWC. I don't know. I mean, look, we waiting on Sony. Sony supposed to release something, right? It's supposed to be nice, Sony. But you know what?
Nice.
And when we talk about Sony, here we go again by people not buying Sony, right? They say, well, why you would buy Sony? Well, Sony don't have nothing that I like, and nothing. Their cameras are trash. Well, because you don't know how to use Sony.
Yeah, that's the
cameras.
thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know how to use Sony cameras.
Yeah.
That's the problem. A lot of people say, a lot of reviewers trash the Sony cameras, right? It's because it's not made for the average consumer. Why Bagnell in the building? I know he is. It's made. It's made for
the prosumer.
the prosumer. The prosumer will go into pro mode and dial in your settings to get that perfect shot, right? The average consumer just going to open up the camera app and you're not going to get great shots. I mean, I could call it how I see it, right? On the Sony devices, if you go into the regular camera app, it would not be a great shot. It won't come close to iPhone.
It's not
or
optimized.
Samsung.
It's optimized.
It's
for
not.
pro mode.
It's not for that. Like, you know, I thought that Sony would take that camera app away and just go strictly to their pro apps. But I know, you know, using, you know, Android, they got to put some type of stock camera app on there. So I think that's why. And so look, Juan Bagnell right here. Let me see. He says something about he's reviewing the Red Magic. It's nothing average about that gaming phone. And look, I've been watching his coverage on the Red Magic. It's been good. And that phone, again, it's targeted towards gamers, mobile gamers. Yeah. Now, a lot of people always jump to the gun and say, well, if I want to play a game, I'm going to get me a $20,000 computer with these high-ass specs so I can run Steam games at 60 frames per second. When I'm saying to myself, well, you know, people like to play games on the go, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they have games that's like Xbox Game Pass, right? Yes. Those games are fucking phenomenal. Those games are phenomenal, right? So mobile gaming is beyond.
It's
beating.
people are doing it. People are
Right.
literally doing it now.
So yeah, mobile gaming is big, right? And the Ray Magic device is a gaming device that would take it to the limit. And they do it every year, right? Every year they come out with a gaming phone. But again, if you tell some techies out there, man, the Ray Magic phone is probably the highest spec device. Go stay cool, go run at high frame rates and everything. Oh, I ain't buying that trash. True, because the cameras suck. Well, it's not for the cameras, right?
It's gaming phones.
It's a gaming phone. It's a gaming phone. And so I look at the Sony as a professional. I say in my video, the Sony One Mark II or Mark III is a camera first and a phone second. It's a camera first. It's all about the cameras, and it's not a point and shoot camera. It's taking JPEG and RAW.
Yeah.
And you go into your computer in Lightroom, adding color, adding stuff to it to make it the perfect shot. Same thing if you have a professional camera. When you take a raw shot, it's going to look like haze. You got to put it in your professional Lightroom.
Unless you know what you're doing, then it looks fine. It's just
it gives you a little color. It gives you a little color, But if you shoot this, say if you shoot raw, right? I'm talking about a video raw. Okay. If you shoot video raw, it looks like you got to add color. It's a hazy look, but when you add color and add enhancements and stuff like that, you get the perfect video, right?
Sepdog.
Okay, Septian in this piece.
Sepdog, what's good with you?
Oh, because I called him out. Sepdog got to step up to the plate tonight.
What up, Sep? Warm it up, Sep.
Here we go. My wife got a Z Fold 2, a Note 9, her favorite, S10 Plus, Z Flip, iPhone. See, there you go.
like you're supposed to. Warm it up.
There you go. There you go. Here we go. The V60, a very good machine. Absolutely. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this much. If and I don't know why LG didn't do this. LG would be still rolling today, right? If they would have came out with their great devices, but they had to learn how online work, right? How
yes, they really had to. There's reviewers that they should have known 4 or 5 years ago that cannot get their devices unless they buy it themselves. They should not have been sent the devices so they can get trash.
Yeah.
Sepdog said, "What is this mess tonight?"
Nothing.
That's what the
You are the mess, sir.
You are the mess. All right, here we go. Easy. That person would really be asking what raw video is. Would already be asking what his raw video is. I don't understand this question. That person would already be asking what raw video is. Oh, he might be talking about like the average consumer might ask what raw video is, right? And when you show up, if you show them a clip of raw video, it'd be like, well, this sucks. This is bull crap. My iPhone shoot better than this. And you tell them this is raw. They don't know what raw video is.
Raw. Hey.
They don't know what raw video is. And you know what? And I think
Reggie
in the building.
And you know what the thing about it is, if you look at who devices is for who, right? And I think that's the whole concept. I like the Z Fold devices because I like the tablet form factor, right? And I know how to make it work. People like they have the Galaxy S22 Ultra, they love it because it's a device that's look. If you remember, like long time ago, Samsung used to separate the S lineup from the Note lineup.
Correct. And they need to do something. They need to either make it all the Note and all have pen support and all the same performance, or just drop those other two models.
And I think when you look at how Samsung used to do it, because the S lineup is for you know,
Premium.
just the regular people, you know, premium flagship that everybody can buy a phone.
Yes.
The Galaxy Note, remember the Galaxy Note 4 with the fold at the back and the S Pen and pulling that motherfucking battery out and all that stuff like that. That was a professional phone. Like I mean, they used to have commercial with the guys with the suit and tie. You to put the device in their jacket pocket and all that. Those are the phones that we look for.
Except there's like a whole bunch of people like on the panel that deal with raw footage daily, and you should probably reach out to them. They might be able to.
Hey, what's good, y'all?
Hey.
I'm not gonna mention any names.
Speak on it,
but it rhymes with the bionic scoop.
Hey.
LB,
hey,
what's up, LB? Man. Popcorn man.
Hey, before you get started.
All right,
before you get started.
Oh wow.
I almost tripped over a Popcorn World bag when I was bringing in a piece of exercise equipment from a black-owned company. So I thought about you.
Thanks.
You about to sing for us, man?
No, man. I'm just trying to.
It looks like you got the guitar. Okay.
Trying to break out the cobweb. I've been.
The bass guitar. Okay.
Yeah, I've been away from it for too long. 2 years.
We gotta come sing, man.
Yeah. Listen, Eric, he come on the thing with that raggedy note, and he would freeze up while he was playing. No, that was the OnePlus.
That was the
OnePlus. El Jefe in the building. What's up with you?
What's good with you?
Give me one reason to stay here. Come on, man. You gotta sing us a tune, man.
I don't sing.
Okay.
Easy. I don't want to do your fans like that. You have two people in the chat when I got done singing.
I'll sing. I don't care.
Very special.
Yeah. You play
yeah,
and Bonnie Scooper sing.
I'll sing.
Come on, all right.
Septian, where the hell are you?
Oh man, it was rolling. I thought, come on with the cut, man. Come on, look, turn your volume up a little bit, man. Go ahead and do it.
Easy. You gotta take it easy on me, Easy. I ain't played in years.
They
so
putting him on the spot. Come on, nigga, play, nigga. Chop, nigga, play, nigga.
Like the hair it go.
You want it?
That for in another color. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can help it.
Okay, I see you, LB.
Yeah, I gotta loosen up, Easy. This is my third time playing this week. And
I saw you went live. I missed you went live playing.
He did go live
late.
playing. I was there.
I was there. I popped in on my dog. I popped in on my boy.
For a second.
I remember watching Antonio Banderas in Desperado when it first come on, and it would man, that gets you hyped, man. They get you hyped with that lucha libre stuff, huh?
Yeah, they said he was encouraging you.
Okay.
I'm okay.
He says something to you. Come on, you got.
Two phones wanted to hear Scoop. Scoop can blow now.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
Scoop can blow. It's 4:00 in the morning, and something listening to some tune.
Yes, El Jefe. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah, Scoop. He'll drop some stuff.
I knew it had to be Selma Hayek. I knew that's why you
knew that. You was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that. I had a moment, man.
It said Tekken Blues.
Right.
Sir, with that tweet you made about Gilbert Godfrey, you in least mode, sir.
Right, least mode, sir.
Yeah.
Oh no, you ain't beasting at all, sir.
Nah, man, you got to apologize, bro. You
Yeah, he
sometimes.
apologized for last night when he's talking about us females.
Yeah.
Why is Cynthia? Why
You
is Cynthia
girls.
always in
You
trouble?
girls.
That's
I
better
don't
than
know.
calling you girls. You know.
Something always get itself in trouble.
Why is he always in trouble? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because Septian has mastered this awesome art of kung fu in which he opens his mouth and puts his foot in it.
Yeah. And I don't know why Scepter does that. Why Scepter? I don't understand why Scepter do this. Because I mean, Scepter.
Oh, it's Paps.
Yes, it is. Hey, what's good?
And the tweet that Scepter posted, right? I hope you pulled it down.
Oh Lord!
I don't
The
know
tweet that you post,
man.
Bruh. That was something.
So you saw it right after it was announced that Gilbert Godfrey, who was his family said, it was a disease that got him. Septian tweeted, he was like, "Let me run to Twitter."
Right.
And he's like, "Did Will Smith slap Gilbert Godfrey to death?"
Man, why would you say that, bro? Like that's like Septian. First of all, you already got punked out by.
He said, not punked out, but punked out.
P-O-U-N-K-E-D. Punked.
I mean, you got punked out by. You got punked out, right? And then you go on Twitter.
Yeah,
but you made a couple of mistakes, right? You made a couple of mistakes. First of all, you went on some. I'm not gonna say the name. You went on certain female Twitter, right? And you tweeted when a female tweeted something, and you tweeted back, and you tweeted a person name that the female knew the person already because they had a something going on together, right? They dated previously, and you suck. I mean, you put your nutsack in your mouth and you tweeted that out. I don't understand why you did that, right? So you did that, and then you come out with this tweet about Will Smith, right? And then a couple of weeks ago, you come on this stream right here, and you let savage scientists pimp you out.
He said nutsack in your mouth.
And so I mean, you got to redeem yourself, dog. Like for real, bro. I mean, every time you turn around, something is doing something. I mean, come on, I mean, damn, bro. Like you let dog, you got to redeem yourself, player. Like that's why I'm like, bro. I mean, I finally, and I'm kind of like, what the? I'm like, bro.
You like that?
I don't know why Scepter do this to himself.
Oh, he said he didn't know that. He hand to God, he was unaware.
He was unaware.
I mean, you could have picked anybody. I mean, they have a lot of people streams. You could have picked my stream, but nah, player, you went to the enemy. You went to the enemy, dog. You could have picked Easy Stream. You could have picked the Tech Pizza Stream. But you went to the enemy. You could have picked GG Stream. You could have picked Holla at Your Boy Stream. But you went left. You went left.
You're right, Shay. It never fails with Sep, dog.
He went left. He could have went.
We can't go left and right at the same time, though.
Hey.
I mean, he went left. You could have went on. Dog, you could have said anybody's stream, but you said, oh, bro, yeah, bro, you need to go listen to Aaliyah again, bro.
No, he wasn't talking about Sep coming on my stream, Wayne. He talking about the young lady who was looking for a stream to go on. She could have came on my stream.
Yeah. That would have been a perfect set. Well, Gigi has a stream, Gadget Goddess. She's a female YouTuber. I think y'all will fit together, talk about tech and lifestyles or whatever in between. Or she could have came on here and wild out. She could have cussed. She could have said whatever, and this, that, and other. Or she could have, came on Gigi's members only. Or came on Holla at Your Boy and got drunk. No,
wow.
No, you picked. No.
That's right, El Jefe. We still got love for yourself. We talk about it.
Yeah, we still got love.
He said he didn't know they were involved, but that's the first person out of all the people he watched. That's the first person involved in it.
The first person pop up in your head, bro. You know what they say? You got to do your research, player, before you post something on the internet. Because you post something on the internet, you got to be ready for the consequences if it's effed up. And I think, especially that stuff about Will Smith. First of all, let that Will Smith shit go away, right? Like, you know, it's over, right? But you brought it back to life, player. Then you put a person that just passed away. Right, you just person, a comedian that we all probably know. You know, I used to watch his stuff and everything.
Yeah, Gilbert got
right.
He was good.
And you say the man name, and then you say the man side. That wasn't a joke, player. Damn, but it's all good. You're still family, bro. You know, you just
said cousin we put in the basement.
You Broomhilda got to go in the hot box.
Hey, I'm in the basement, damn it.
You Broomhilda got to go into the hot box.
The other basement.
Okay.
We shoved the tray under the door to feed.
Broomhilda got to go in the hot box. Broomhilda got to go, and he got to go in the hot box naked. In the hot box.
You're gonna have to burn the hot box after that.
Well, you know, that's what your boy said. Oh no, we got to burn the bed, the bread spades, and everything else, and that motherfucker go up in the White House. What you mean in the big house? He ain't going in a big house.
Tip dog. Oh,
We gonna open up the phone lines in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Naked.
Bucket. We open up the phone lines. We gonna open up the phone lines, and we gonna talk about it, right?
Hey,
naked.
What up, Izzy Ike?
How you liking that new device you got over there, Ike?
See, that's why I was telling people. People kept on asking me, "Easy, when you gonna get to do? Or it's $200 off?" No, player, you got to wait till that thing under $1,000. And guess what? $9.99 is still too goddamn high. So I'm waiting on that thing. It's free $99. When I say free $99, $5.99, $6.99, then it's sold
$4.99, $500,
$4.99. And a lot of people said that dual ain't gonna get that cheap. I said bullshit. I promise you that Surface Dual 2 gonna be cheap as fuck. I promise you that. And guess what? It's dropping. It's dropping. It went from $1,400 to $9.99.
Is that the price without a trade-in? Or is that with a trade-in?
No, that's without a trade-in. That's the price today. That's the price. The price is $9.99.
What's that, Amazon?
Carry. No, that's everywhere.
That's Best Buy. $650.
Yeah.
That's Best Buy. That's Microsoft. All of them doing $9.99 right now. Yeah. Look at Tech Twine said the LG the LG Wing. This receiver software update. That's what I'm talking about. So
we should be expecting a video from you, correct, sir?
Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about. He say some stupid shit. Look at this. Look at that.
Look, oh my God.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't they say some stupid shit? Bruh. Dog, why you say that, dog? Like, for real, bro.
Yep.
Like, you don't have nothing else to say, dog? Like, you can't. Dog, you say Osama bin Laden, dog. Like, for real.
Look at here, Tim Osman. I need you to calm down.
I accepted, dog. You don't know, dog. You ain't got nothing better to say. You could have said that we on your Twitter like Beyonce or something like, you know. I mean, you could have said something like, you know.
Hang on. Now, to be fair, I don't be stalking your Twitter. I'll just be scrolling through and I see some wild shit, and I got to stop and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yes. I don't. No, we don't stalk your Twitter. You on our timeline, player.
Right.
Player. But you know what, Eric? You know what they did about the trade-ins at Best Buy and everything? You ain't getting that $400 and something you get.
Yeah, it is down. It is the trade-ins on Best Buy is a little light. It went
little
down.
light. They
little light. They offer me $140 for my 256 phone.
140?
140.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you talking about a little light. That's like you might as well not even trade it in.
Eric, if you try to trade in a Pixel 6 right now, they're gonna give you $300.
Oh hell no.
So Cameron, are
Damn.
you asking me if I like the picture I
That's
took
what
of
it
my
seems
lunch
like. It
today?
seems like he's
Or should I
asking
ask
like,
you, did you like the picture I took of my lunch today?
There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
Because I take pictures of my food all the time.
That's right.
Yes, you do. Them beans.
So we go open up the phone
Hey.
lines in shortly. The question tonight is why is tech wait, I don't know what the fuck.
you said
What happened?
why?
Okay, why tech
Why
is
is
not
tech
fun.
not fun?
Not fun. Yeah.
So I want to know y'all opinion on why tech is not fun. And we go open up the phone lines and we go I want to hear from you guys and we go talk about it. Why tech is not fun. And hopefully I got this all queued up and everything. And
So Easy's like, why is tech not fun? And I got
why
a
tech is not
Sennheiser
fun.
Mac right here. I got
Yeah.
a Zoom
I mean,
F6. I've got,
look,
I've
that's what I'm
got-
saying. Like I got a Sennheiser mic right
Oh
here.
no, they not
Ah,
offering 450. They offer me 140. They ain't
damn.
offering that much for that phone no more.
I mean, I got a Zoom F6 H6. I have I got a Tascam Polycapture 8X8. I have 5 cameras. I got iPads. I got tech everywhere. Tech is not boring for me. Okay, here we go. We got somebody calling in. All right. Yo, you live. Hello, you there? Okay, look like we might have some technical difficulties. Let's see. Yo, you there? Yeah, I'm trying to get you on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's put these on right there. All right, there you go.
Wayne,
Live. Go
for
right
the
here.
surface,
You hear
the
me now?
first service
You hear me now?
will, number one.
Y'all can
Yes.
hear?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I just want to make. All right.
Perfect. All right, this is Johan.
Hey, what's
what up,
going
guys?
on?
Johan?
Hey,
What's
what's
up?
going on, man? So, about the question, all right, this is a very simple one. The reason why people don't find tech fun is because they're uneducated about it. They don't know nothing about their phone.
All
Let's
right.
just be real.
Hey.
There's so many, like you said, there's so many different things that you could do on your phone. I mean, iPhone, it's a little bit limited, but I've jailbroken my iPhone. I've changed the icons and stuff with Apple's I forgot what it's called, shortcuts, something like that on the phone.
Mhm.
You can do a ton of things on the phone to make it less boring. The
Yeah.
problem is people aren't educated about how to do that. And my solution to that is we need to start educating these people, put some clubs in high schools, colleges, about teaching people about these companies that make their smartphone and how to use the features of the technologies that you have. That's the only way we can really educate people about this.
Well, look, I got something to rebuttal you with. This is what us content creators do. This is what we make videos for. So we have the information online. So I don't think by having like something in schools or something in college, I think if the average consumer, anybody need to learn anything about the technology, they can always go on YouTube.
Very true.
We have videos that talk about I talk about portrait video, right? I made a
Oh,
video about
GG.
portrait video. And
Mhm.
portrait video, in that video, a lot of people was like, wow, I didn't even know that the phone could do that. And so those are the things that the videos we make. And I think that's the thing that I don't know, man. I just think that the education comes from us content creators being truthful to the game and making videos about the features and capability of the device.
All right. It's just we need to start letting people know, like, hey, there's videos out here. And the thing is, it's all on them at the end of the day. If they're not going to look it up, that's on them. But at the end of the day, if you're the type of person that says that tech is boring, and you don't even bother to look up your tech, how to customize your tech, how to truly use your tech, you can't really say anything.
I agree.
This is one of those you gotta shut your mouth and just use your ears instead, so you can actually listen and learn. You know what I mean? Like
yes. And that's
but anyway, I know you got another call. I did hear that beat, so I'm gonna let y'all go.
I appreciate
Appreciate
call.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Right,
I love
right.
y'all content.
Thank you.
See you.
Hey,
All
appreciate
right.
you.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. So that was great, man. We brought to the table. He talked about how people just need to be educated on the features of a smartphone, because look, here's the thing. When we talk about tech, it's not tech could be in your car. When you go in your car, what happens when you have an iPhone or Android device? It automatically syncs with Android CarPlay and Android,
Android
Auto,
Auto.
right? Android Auto. And if you got an iPhone, you have CarPlay. This is technology. Think about this. We didn't have this years ago.
Yeah, I don't even like
this
driving
stuff.
my car without one. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
So when we talk about tech is boring or tech is this, when you get in your car, the music that you want to hear is already queued up. It's already playing in your vehicle. Or even if you're doing maps, the maps pops up on your big screen in your vehicle. And now you got, turn by turn directions. Think about the synchronization from your vehicle to your phone is being done. That's technology, people. That shit they did grow on trees. Somebody had to actually program this. Somebody had to deploy this. They had to pay the automotive companies to put this technology in their vehicles. This is this type of stuff that people don't understand. This shit just don't grow on trees. This stuff actually happens, but we asking for more. I understand that, but we have more. We just not utilizing the tech that we have. We're just not utilizing the tech that we have. When we talk about portrait video, when we talk about decks, when we talk about decks, people cringe like it's the fucking devil, And the thing about it, when we talk about other unique features, it's what people cry about? Fucking battery life. I don't get good battery life. And I'm saying to myself, there's more to it than battery life, player. All right, here we go. Got another call. Yo, you're live.
What's popping?
What this?
TJ.
All right, TJ, how's it going, man? You got limited time. Look, caught one time, TJ. One fucking time, player. That's all you get. Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
go ahead. Go. What you got? What you got?
Your question.
Yes, sir.
The only reason why older people don't know about the tech is because, one, they're used to two brands. If it's not Apple, if it's not Samsung, I don't want it.
Well, hold on. Whoa. We talk about older people. They don't know nothing about all that stuff. It's a younger generation, man. I disagree with you on that one, man. You can't sit up and say my grandmother know about Apple and Samsung player. They don't know nothing about name brands.
They don't know about the name brand, but if you were to give them a random phone,
they gonna love it. If you give them a random phone, you know what they're going to ask you? How to use it. It is up to us to show them whether or not it's an iPhone or Android phone, how to use that device. Don't matter with the brand name. It could be a blue phone. As long as they make phone calls and text and take pictures, that's all they like, man.
True.
I mean, you got to be real about it. Let's be real about it. When people say, well, my grandmother, iPhone. No, that's bullshit, man. That grandmother don't know nothing about that. You can give grandmother a phone and a piece of pumpkin pie, and they gonna be good. I promise you that.
That's true.
Pumpkin pie.
All right, sir. What else you got?
The foldable phones are cool, but one thing about those I don't like is, say, after 5 or 6 years of owning it, the screen can go out at any time because it has a thin layer of that glass.
So wait, hold on, player. Foldable phones. First of all, foldable phones haven't been out for 5 years, player.
No, I know.
But how we know though? But how do we know that though until we reach that point? We don't know how the glass is going to be on the device until we reach the 5-year point. So I have a Z Fold 1, right? And it's 3 years. It still looks pristine to this day. So when 5 years come up, I'm going to do a 5-year review on that device. And I want to see how it aged.
Well, and the other thing is, a lot of people say they aren't for them. And I understand them saying that. But when they have criticisms, when they haven't owned it, it's completely different.
So, I mean, I look, I apologize that I'm debating with you, but I think we don't want to give false narratives to consumers when we actually never owned the device. Where you say 5 years, it hasn't been 5 years on the device. Next week, when you talked about your grandmother and stuff or grandfather, whatever. Look, man, I seriously doubt. You know, we got the newer generation grandmas now. They kind of get hip to the. I've been seeing them on TikTok, but I'm talking about the average grandmothers and grandfathers. If you give them a phone, first of all, they'll take a flip phone. You know, it ain't even got to be Samsung or Apple.
Cameron, the battery life was bad from day one.
But I think for that, I think we have to be truthful to ourselves because you talking as a tech enthusiast and you naming grandmother and grandfather in 5 years of this and, you know, the foldable devices and stuff like that. I believe that if you have to be truthful to yourself and say, hey, listen, for me, I don't like foldable devices because I have concerns about the longevity of the screen technology that's in it. That you say that part, part, you know, and that part, be truthful to that part. Say, hey, listen, for me, I believe that I have concerns about about a foldable device display because I don't know the longevity of it. But that at that point, you say to yourself, okay, if I have concerns about a foldable device, that's why they have insurance and all these other different avenues that if you have a phone after 4 or 5 years, you can get it swapped out, get it fixed and stuff like that. But as tech enthusiasts, we don't hold on to phones that long anyway.
But I'm going to come back and I'm going to contradict you on that, Eric, because you keep your phone.
Part of it, it's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Right, I understand. But look, I got a super chat, man. I really do appreciate you calling, man, and hopefully we can chit chat more. And I'm glad you called early.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thank you, man. All right, so let's get this super chat.
Hold on, Eric, right quick.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So on Nick's comment, he says you switch phones so often it'd be difficult to review phones with build quality for that long. But like I said, Eric is one of the few people who, like, I switch phones, but I have to sell mine to buy the next. So yeah, I'm not doing a 5-year review of the Huawei Mate X2. But
right.
It's over a year old and it's still fine, you know, this way. But
yeah,
Eric keeps his phones. He can go back to them 10 years from now.
Yeah, and so when I reviewed the and I think I made a video about the LG G7, right? The LG G7 about 4 years old. Or even the LG G8, which is 3 years old. Or I went to the Sony One Mark II, which is 2 years old. And to this day, those devices get updates. Android 12 on that phone, right? So when we talk about longevity on devices, you know, that's why I go back. And look, I understand I'm a special case, right? I'm a hoarder. I'm a tech hoarder.
Yeah, I can't afford to live like you, sir.
And so
I can't live like
that. I feel comfortable of reviewing devices that age for years, and I go back and I look at, and look, Ryan McNeil is the same way. He's a tech hoarder and stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all are two tech whores together.
Let's go on Tin Hut.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Whores.
Thank you very much for the $5 holla, Big House Protection. So let me put some disclaimers out here. All right, when you call in the show, we gonna keep it real, baby. Listen, man, we gonna keep the shit real. We're not gonna let you finagle and say stuff that's untrue and unreal. If you have an opinion about a device that you have personally, or a device that you had in the past, and you want to make talk about the device you had in the past, it was trash, or you had to crack this and it didn't work for you, that's fine. But don't come on this show giving us bullshit. And look, I'm not talking about this as far as your boy that just called. I'm just saying, listen, because we gonna keep it real here, right? Don't call us if you gonna give us finagling and stuff like that. And look, TJ, cool cat. I'm glad he called. I told him last week that the call early. He did. Thank you very much. Oh, we got another caller. All right, here we go. Yo, you're live. Who is this?
Yo, 3B the troll here. First time, long time.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey.
I missed the very beginning of the show. Can you explain to me who it is we think feels that tech is boring?
Well, so you hear this a lot, right? You hear this that iPhones are boring, tech is boring, it's nothing exciting about it, no innovation and stuff like that. Tech goes beyond smartphones. We all know that. Tech is in refrigerators. Think about this. Samsung has a refrigerator where you could be in the store and you could go on your phone and see all the food that you got in your refrigerator. Think about 10 years ago, we didn't have that type of technology, but today we do. So we hear stuff like people saying that tech is boring and stuff like that. We want to hear opinions of why people believe that. Why do people believe that?
So that's the point I'm getting at, right? So as an average consumer and watching other average consumers, let me tell you something. Every time I find something new on my phone because I didn't know it was there, I'm excited, right? So I think that regular folk, when we get these small and incremental changes in the phones or any device, to your point, the refrigerator that you can see through, get excited. So I'm wondering who it is that is really viewing these things as boring. I'm thinking maybe it's maybe the tech folks who are always looking for something new, who then deem anything new as boring. But the majority of folks out there really don't find anything boring. Earlier, you were talking about older folks with their phones. My parents love their phones. Anytime I can show them something new, absolutely love it. For the next 3 months, they're happy, right? And I think that's what most people are. That's how most people are. It's the tech community. Who really are getting bored.
It's a tech community toxic because look, I try to keep it real. Like, when we talk about toxic in the tech community,
it depends on who you're talking about in the tech.
We talk about a lot of things as far as who you need to follow. Like, learn the tech reviewer history before you follow them and stuff like that. And I'm not hating on other tech reviewers. At the end of the day, man, I think what happened is when people come to my channel, they always reference other tech reviewers, because if a tech reviewer says something about a product and I'm saying something the opposite, they always reference that person, right? Or they will take like somebody talk about peasant, right? They talk about peasant. That means that obviously we know that Flossie Carter is the one that talk about pet, but we know that he don't really mean it that way. Like, we don't talk about a peasant person is a poor person, like P-O, like a poor person, right? We're not talking about, we're not saying that a peasant person is like Septon, right? We're not saying that. We're not saying Septon is a peasant, right? We're not saying Sept Dog is the peasant. We ain't saying that. What we saying is that, it's funny. It's comedy to him. Like, he say it because it's funny and he like to entertain people. Like, I like to entertain people, right? So I think, when we talk about, and people always say that. People say, hey, well, Flossie Carter say, get a flagship if you want to be king, or if you get a Motorola is a peasant phone. And I don't mean, it's funny. It's a joke. But people take it to heart. That's why you have to be careful what you say online. People really run with shit.
Yes,
like, people run with it.
I think that's really human nature, right? So So I think as humans we tend to have some kind of a herd mentality, and we glom onto somebody who we like and we stick with them. Same thing you do with sports, right? There's a reason that sports fans get into fights, besides the fact that they're drinking. Get into fights outside the stadium, right? It's because that's my guy, that's my team. I'm riding with them no matter what. And from what I've seen, over the past year and a half, of just observing and paying attention, the same thing is going on. I have my favorite content creator. So whatever they say, I'm riding with them no matter what.
Right.
And whatever they say, I'm just going to take as gospel. Right. So to your point, if people are throwing words out there, maybe to spark a little interaction, maybe just to be hyperbolic, the folks who are watching them, who are on their team, who are ride or die for that team, are taking these things seriously. So then perhaps even if not a content creator, but a pseudo techie is watching these content creators, they now take on that personality and say, that device is boring. Tech is boring because my favorite person said it. Whereas those folks who aren't really paying attention, I got an update on my phone. Oh, great. Yeah. My camera works better. Thanks. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Right. So, speaking for the average consumer, I wouldn't say that tech is boring to the average consumer. I think what you're seeing is a reflection in the space and the community that you all operate.
Man, good points. Wow, man, that's what I'm talking about. See, I like that. That's the type of call I like. Man, I really appreciate you calling in.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks for taking me.
Thank you. All right. All right. So look, I do want to say a public service announcement. Right? I get a lot of phone calls. I've been doing these streams with the phone number up here. Let me explain something to some folks, right? My phone rings all fucking day. I only use, and by the way, it's a Galaxy S22 Ultra I'm using for this live stream. This phone stays right here for phone calls for Wednesdays. I do not answer this phone during the week. So I know people want to holler at the tech preacher. It's all, I get text messages, people holler at me. I listen, it's all good, player. But I do not answer my phone. So, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm in my bed, I hear the phone ring and said, man, I go in there and say, that's the phone. People calling the phone, man. This for the live stream.
No, you supposed to have that. I put it on stuff I use for online stuff. It's on silent when I'm not using it.
I know. But I mean, it's one of those things. One of the reasons why I don't keep roll with the Galaxy S22 Ultra is because since I put my phone number up here, right? And if I hold on, a phone rings all day, and I pick up the phone.
Switch sims. You can always switch sims.
I know I can switch it. Yeah, I got about 20 sims. I can always switch it. It's up. And when I pick up the phone. Hey, Easy, what's up? Oh my God, I can't believe he picked up. Listen, it's all good, player. I love my community, but I mean, come on now. This is for Wednesday. You call if it's not Wednesday, then kind of give me.
So that phone doesn't leave that spot.
It's there.
Nah, it don't leave that spot. It's
permanently there. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, right. All right. So the phone lines is open, and we got a couple of
last
good
week would be
callers.
excited to know that he said he wanted to, hit you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, when I see a 3 o'clock in the morning phone call, I know you ain't calling for,
It's a booty call. They want them cheeks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, y'all got to remember, I got to make sure I educate my oracle. Because if a man phone rings 3 o'clock in the morning,
put
man,
it on silent like you're supposed to.
I don't have nothing to hide from my oracle, so that's
it's
why
not
I always
hiding nothing. It's getting your peace of mind, sir.
I know. All right, so the phone lines is open. Let's have some fun, man. Call and look, man, come be real about it. Don't come with the I believe and I think and I think just come with some real.
Raymond, you stupid. He said that was him calling that Monday night.
Oh. So come on, give us a call, man. This is the time that we let you speak. That's you right, are the ones speak about what you believe and what you think about this stuff, man. I mean, the thing about it is this show is for y'all. It's for my viewers. It's for the viewers. Look, I might come out with different titles and we might talk about stuff, but at the end of the day, I believe that I want to hear from my viewers. All right, here we go. Yo, you're live. Who is this?
The governor of the state of Swampland.
All right, what's going on?
Nigga, I thought you got the fuck out of Swampland.
Now, this is what I'm talking about.
He ain't leaving Swampland ever.
Hey, man, so I think this I think this stuff with you and Septon that ought to get resolved, man. Like,
oh my God.
I think,
No, Septon starts with him. I have to side with Savage.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He started with him the other night, and I told him to stop.
This moment, because if I start anything, he's gonna say I'm starting with him. But I do think that this needs to be solved, and the way to solve it is to go into a real tech fight.
Yeah, and, I don't know who's gonna host it.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna host it.
Right.
Oh,
so I
don't host tech fight no more.
Mike said he
they
ain't have
banned
nobody
have
on
a
there.
tech fight, or you can have
Septon is
a tech
banned
fight. You
from
can bring it to the court.
Mike channel.
You bring it to the court of common sense, or we could just play some Tetris, or we could just have a fight in the streets. I'm
Well, he
down
said
for
he was
any
looking
one.
for landmarks.
Which one do
Yeah, he's
you
looking
want,
for
though,
landmarks.
Savage? Which one do you want?
I want you and
He can call
Septon
in
to
now.
come
They
to
can
a
fix it
truce.
right now.
We can
Why don't
fix
you
it right
call
now.
in now?
Call in Septon,
Savage said, I
and
want to beat that
let's
ass on
see
the
if we can
street.
make a truce, right,
Yeah, call
between
in,
both of y'all,
Septo.
and go
Yeah.
from there. You know, I think because at the end of the day, look, for everybody that's first time watchers of this show, it's all good fun. This is fun, people. This is not real beef, by the way, because see people
Hey, Gwendolyn.
screenshotting this
Hey,
and
Gwendolyn.
they
What's up,
screen
Gwendolyn?
recording this portion of the show, and so they can make a video about it. Say, oh my God, easy them fighting over tech. No, people, this is not about that. This is
Not at
fun.
all.
Not
It
at
is
all.
fun.
This is fun,
Yeah.
people. And yeah, I know people love drama.
Yeah, me and
Drama and
Savage been fighting for years.
Drama in my life.
drama and stuff that and like somebody see the Maury show and the Jerry Springer show. See, that's why they got so high ratings. It's because people go on there, paid people, by the way. All right, so we know they get paid to go in there to fight each other, to lie about each other, and to say you not the father and all that shit. So
Well,
that's,
this Maury last season now.
Oh, good.
He been doing it for what, 50
So
seasons?
I guess I could address the question that you were asking.
Okay, go
Why
ahead.
is tech not fun?
Yeah.
I can't see why tech is. I mean, I don't see anything boring about tech. I know that a lot of people that's in the audience, they focus on cell phones. But see me, I focus on the software programming side, the developer side of things, and that's where it really gets to be interesting because they have. I mean, I remember back in 1991 when the Super Nintendo came out, it was the next step from the 8-bit Nintendo, and just looking at the difference in the graphics, and I wondered, the difference from 8 to 16 bits mean you could carry more information in that frame of data. So as you progress all the way to the current systems, I don't even know. I would be lying if I could tell you that the PlayStation 5 is 1024-bit or whatever it is compared to 8-bit Nintendo. But I do know one thing, that the technology came so far that we could see progression. And it's just like, what is next? I mean, you have virtual reality, augmented reality.
Yeah.
You have the stuff that we used to dream about, or science fiction is today. The stuff that people used to talk about with flying cars and all that stuff, we have flying cars now. It might not look like what they show on TV, that Star Trek and Star Wars, all that stuff, cars levitating with artificial gravity. Hey, you know what? That's gonna come probably. God gonna give us a brain to develop that. But as of right now, we are on a cutting edge of all kinds of technology. Fusion is coming online.
SpaceX doing all kind of crap with blowing rockets up, trying to prototype things fast to get us to Mars. We have everything going on. So tech is more than cell phones, and even cell phones are cutting edge with the folding technology and all this stuff. So whoever that is saying that stuff that tech is boring, they're the ones boring. They probably stuck in a one-dimensional world. I mean, if everything is boring, this tech is boring, because look how, clothes haven't changed, architecture haven't changed, and the environment is changing. Now, that's a little fun, too, but, I could go into more tangents, It's just like watching low-key. You have all types of breaks in the timeline, so I know that the basic question is tech is not boring. The broader technology isn't boring. We live in a world where breakthroughs are coming, and just chill and just read a book.
There you go. Man, look like something is not coming on, so I'm going to let you
Read a
roll
book.
out for the next caller.
Read a book.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.
Reading is fundamental.
Yes, what I said. Look, Salvador spoke some gospel here, man. That's what I'm talking. The guy's so goddamn smart.
He's lucky he didn't start doing math.
I mean, let me tell you something. I mean, he's so good. He just can't run a YouTube channel. Damn.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just fucking with
sip.
you. I'm just fucking with you, dog. I'm just fucking with you, man.
You gonna call back?
He gonna call back with the fuck. Oh shit, we got somebody else calling. Here we go. Yo, you're live. Who is this? Hello.
Hi, good evening. How are you? Hi, good evening.
All right. Who is this?
This is Dr. Arms. I'm calling from London, the United Kingdom. I'm a very big fan of your show.
All right. You get little not clear, but we can hear you. Just barely can hear you.
Yeah, I'm very sorry because this is an international number.
I seen the number was international. So go on to give us your intake on do you think tech is boring? Why? What's going on with tech? Why tech is not fun in your opinion?
I think because it has peaked. We can't do anything more that would make any obvious difference. The screens are 144 hertz. The RAM, you see 18 gigabytes like in the Nubia Red Magic phones.
Yeah.
Storage is 1 terabyte. Screens are 2K. You have rapid charging now between 120 watts and 150. I mean, what else is there that you can put in a phone?
I agree.
Optical zoom, you have it in the Samsung 10x optical zoom. So where can they take it further? Probably the foldables, and the foldables by themselves aren't very practical because they are very fragile unless, for example, the Oppo Find N, that is a good substitute. It's more practical. That's right. I think we've just peaked, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, and you know what? You make some good points. It's because what more do we want in the phone? I think what we need to do is enjoy the tech that we have. I agree with you on that. I think we just need to enjoy the tech that we have, and go and run with it. But people want more.
You know what I compare it to? Like a child. You know, you want your child to grow up and grow up. You rush the tech along, you're gonna miss out on something.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I really appreciate you calling in. So let me ask you a question before I let you go. What time it is in 4 o'clock?
Okay.
Pardon?
What time it is? Where you at?
You said 4.
Oh, it's 3:30 in the morning here in the United Kingdom.
Okay,
3 in the morning. Okay.
Thank you very much for calling. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Sir.
Thank you very much for taking my call.
All right. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yo, you're live. Who is this? Oh, no.
I don't want to talk to your ass.
Okay. They say 4. They say 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So it's pretty late where you at and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So look, man, I want to give a huge shout out to my international community that watch my channel. And look, I get a ton of views overnight, and I know it's all for my international community because as we sleep, y'all guys is up and running, and y'all watch YouTube and y'all watch my channel and all of us channels, and y'all spectacular. When I wake up in the morning, I get hundreds of comments from you guys and stuff like that. So it's great. Thank you very much. And look, I am actually getting ready for a podcast. I'm trying to organize a podcast. So, I'm trying to do something a little different. As things progress, people asking for podcasts and stuff like that. People want to hear me ramble on and talk shit and everything. So, I'm putting together a podcast. Probably go on Apple Music and Android Play and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. I'm organizing it. I'm gonna come up with some chapters and stuff, and we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun. Y'all go talk. Y'all go hear the tech preacher talk some shit about tech and everything, and probably take some phone calls. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I've been getting a couple of requests for podcasts. So and look, my podcast is gonna be different. It's gonna be some raw shit, man. It ain't gonna be no, Mary Poppins type shit, man. We gonna go deep, dirty, no fluff, no passes, and we gonna talk. And it ain't gonna be for the kids in the car and all that. You have to lay up there and tell the kids. You might hear, baby, I'm about to listen to the tech preacher, and the tech preacher might say shit. So you might hear the word shit every now and then on this podcast that you about to hear. All right, let's see what this person. We got somebody calling in. Yo, you're live. Who is this? Yo, you gotta turn your camera, you gotta turn your audio down because you got a delay. You got see people.
You gonna tell me what to do, motherfucker?
Well, when you call in, you got to remember that this live stream is a delay. You got about 15-second delay,
turn
so
it down.
you gotta turn it down. And
It's like calling into the radio station. You can't have
like
the
calling
radio.
into the radio station. Yeah,
right. Mute yourself.
You got mute. You got to mute your
Stop
stuff,
it,
man.
Photo.
You know, some people.
Stop it,
Some
Photo.
people. You know,
Don't start that shit tonight.
Oh,
Don't start that
no,
shit tonight, Photo.
The fence rider is not here, so we ain't got to worry about that.
He's here.
Oh,
he's not on the panel.
Check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Especially on Wednesday. Yeah. So on Wednesdays, I do understand that people do, say they watch the stream with headphones because we do get raw. And look, the reason why is because I don't want this to be a PG stream. We want to talk like adults. That's why I have it so late. They put the kids to bed, tell the oracle I'm gone for 2 hours, and go from there, So that's the way this stream is laid out, There's no Mary Poppins on this stream. If you want Mary Poppins, then go to Viper
Tuesday.
stream.
You can get Mary Poppins on Tuesday.
Yeah, you go there. I'm sorry, but I say Viper. I didn't mean to plug him in, but
no,
yeah,
I'm
go
talking
to
about my
GG
channel.
stream.
What you talking about?
I know, but I did say the man about tech. What's his name? Viper.
Oh.
I
I only get
Viper,
Savage
by the
once a
way.
month on mine.
No, go to GG stream. She does have a PG stream also. El Jefe. He has it. When you come here, it's gonna be a little raw. Look, man, I say this. I say in my videos, I don't cuss on my videos.
Right.
But on my live streams, man, it's gonna be raw and uncut. My live streams is raw and uncut. And a lot of people, I always tell people, watch the videos, it's all good. But when you watch my live streams, it's a little raw and uncut. You get the raw and uncut. And, it's all good. All right, here we go. We got somebody calling in. Let's see. We got another international number.
Thanks, Photo D. I appreciate you stopping
Yo,
by.
you're live. Who is this?
Well, this is the guy with the excellent English pronunciation.
That sounds like
Haven.
What up?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Glad you called in.
Yes.
I'm doing fine. It's about the tech overall. It's not, for me at least, it's not boring at all.
Of course not, because you got like 20 phones, right?
Almost.
Oh, yeah. Well, you say your wife had like the Note 10 Plus, LG. She's a tech. She's more deep into tech than you.
She's psycho. She's psycho. But the tech overall, not only phone. Like me, I've got an implant in my chest with wires up to my brain.
Oh shit! Okay.
And I can adjust. This is for my epilepsy.
Okay.
I can sit on my phone and adjust this device
from the phone. Okay,
that's crazy. This is tech today, and I'm gonna change this one next year with an even more complicated device.
Okay.
And I've also been offered an implant directly in my brain, or what's left of my brain.
Wow, that's how far technology have gone, right?
This is technology today. It's not boring at all. Not phones, not what I'm talking about here now.
No.
So I don't know what the hell they are talking about.
I don't know.
It can't be boring.
Yeah, it's not boring.
Right.
I know, but I know, when I watch YouTube all day and and I do YouTube and stuff like that, and there's be a lot of opinions of people that always talk about, YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but technology is boring. Why technology is boring? Nobody's not innovating. I'm like, wow, the features that we have on devices, like you say, the stuff that you're going through, that's technology. Think about this. 20 years ago, we didn't have that type of stuff. 20 years ago, we didn't have what we have today. And I think we need to.
Okay, 20 years ago, I got my, more than 20 years actually, In 1996, I got the first version of the implant that I've got now.
96, okay.
And that was huge.
Yeah.
I almost had to wear a bra
Wow.
to have it in my chest. And the device that I have now, it's a small chip with a battery that lasts between 5 to 7 years.
Really?
Oh, wow, that's dope.
Wow.
So it's the technology today is I can't put words on it.
Right. Wow, man. Wow. So you saying about 20 years ago, when you first got the technology done, it was huge, but now today it's small with a battery that can last for years.
Yes. It's the development is it's humongous. It's enormous. It's
wow.
I can't put words on it.
Wow.
And since I live in Norway, I get all this for free.
Oh, very well.
Nice.
That's even better.
Yes,
Because if you was in the
here.
United States, it'd have been a different story.
You had to be rich.
I know. This device that I have now in the US, it'll cost you, just the device without the surgery, it'll cost you more than about $120,000.
Wow. Yeah. And most of our insurance wouldn't even cover nothing like that.
Luckily, I live in Norway. Everything is free.
Yeah, I tell you what. Listen, man. You got my support, man, and I know you've been a huge supporter of my channel, and all of our channels. I know you watch our channels and stuff like that, and stuff like that. Look, I really appreciate it. First, I just want to say that I appreciate you, that you've been around for a while, and you do support our work, our hard work that we put in, and so I really do appreciate you, 100%, because no matter what, and I know it's, way deep in the hours where you at, because I know right now, because you calling from Norway, so I'm sure it's with the weave hours in the morning there.
4
o'clock.
It's 4:37.
4:37. Wow.
I am early in the morning.
Wow.
But I want to see this live, so.
Hey. And you know what? And I know you come through, and I really appreciate that. 4 o'clock in the morning, man. I tell you, a lot of people that call from, that watch the channel internationally, that watch the channel live. I really do appreciate that, because I know it's weave hours in the morning for you guys and stuff like that. And for you to get out of your bed or get up at this time in the morning just to watch a stream of us just, talking about tech and stuff like that is absolutely amazing. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, man. Sis, listen, I really appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice talking to you.
All right.
I'll probably call another time.
Of course. Every Wednesday, we're going to have the phone call. We're going to have the phone lines open every Wednesday. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Say bye then.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, man. So that's what I'm talking about, man. A lot of people don't understand 20 years ago what technology was and now what technology is.
Man.
Think about this. We have electric cars now. 20 years ago, they ain't had no electric car 20 years ago. We have it now. All of this is because of technology, because of advances in tech. And I think people take it for granted, man. When people talk about tech, it's boring. It's how many times you hear the story of iPhones saving people's lives by, when people get stuck in this and all that stuff like that. And they had their iPhone and they was able to call or FaceTime somebody or send a request where they location at. And you hear these stories all the time. What if we didn't have the technology we have today? A lot of people wouldn't be alive today because of tech. Think about it, when you get into a crash, Your OnStar system on your vehicle automatically calls the police. Think about that for a second, right? When we talk about tech is boring and tech is this and tech is that, you get into a wreck and you got your family, your kids in the car. Huh?
Your Pixel will too.
Correct.
Yeah. The Pixel will do it too. And you remember that, and you get into a car crash and you out, you disabled, you pinned underneath the seat, you can't get the phone, you can't do nothing. But your OnStar system or your phone, if you have it set up that your watch, remember I'm falling and can't get up type scenario on your watch. What does that do? That calls the EMS for you. That calls all kinds of different things for you. You get set up for to get help. This is how far advanced technology have came, But yeah, man, when you hit stores like that, you get, and stuff like that. But yeah, oh man,
yeah.
So
go ahead.
I don't know. I'm done now. I'm gonna pause for a second. I gotta go get a drink because I've been, I gotta get a drink. I'll be back.
So yeah, it's not boring for me. I know Scoop would have been included, but it was 7:30 in the morning. But I had to send a text to Gigi and LaShawn, and then I called LaShawn.
Yeah, he
said,
called
hey, you
me.
didn't respond. I was like, hey, my boy got the Vivo X Note. He about to go live.
He about to go live. I was like, let me turn on the TV right now.
And speaking of all this stuff, I'll just say this right now. Like if you are interested in several devices, let me peruse around a website and show you what they're doing right now. OnePlus 10 Pro.
Oh, this is gonna be dope.
$799 for the 8 gig 256 with your choice of Color OS or Oxygen OS. That's the first one.
What
Same website. Vivo IQ9 Pro 5G, $799.
Oh my.
The let me tell you what else they got. They got it for $799, and let me show you the configurations because there's a sale right now.
Okay.
So the 12 gig 256 is $899 right now. The reason why they're dropping some of those prices is because they've got the Vivo Pad for $499. They got the Vivo X Fold that you can purchase right now for $1799, and the Vivo X Note for $1,169 right now. So they're dropping some of the other stuff. So if y'all are interested, they there.
Now, do they have a payment plan?
Well, I ain't get no payment.
Hey, if you use PayPal, you probably can get one. You use
I do have credit on PayPal. I do have like $2,000 worth. So
let me go on this site.
Look at Sean. I didn't even know he was.
I do want to respond to somebody I'm getting a bunch of text messages here, right? So I do want to respond to somebody. Somebody say, "Come on, Easy, you have 1,000 phones. Be more responsible." You got to be more. Whoever this is, be a little more elaborate of what you mean by me being responsible.
Is that all he said?
That's all he said. He said, "Come on, you have 1,000 phones. Be more responsible. Responsible for what? What I need to be responsible for? Call in.
I'm extremely confused
and talk to me. Call in and talk to me. We got a few more minutes before I cut. Before we go into who's streaming what. But
that's really
I want this. Yeah, that's interesting. This person just said that you got 1,000 phones. Be more responsible. More responsible about what? Let me know. Call me. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna call in.
Call me.
I'm gonna call this person. This person that texts me. How about if I call you?
They ain't gonna answer.
Yeah, they ain't gonna answer.
How about if I call you? Let's see what I got. I'm gonna call this person because they text me. So let's see.
Oh, mother.
Come on, player. Answer the phone, player.
Don't be chicken shit now.
They answer the phone, folks.
We're supposed to leave them a voicemail.
Yeah, leave that nigga a voice message. Look here, motherfucker. You chicken.
I mean, I just want to know. I mean, look, will you leave me a question? I'm getting a bunch of text messages, all right, and it's all good, man. If you can't call in or whatever, but you got to be a little more. You got to be a little more specific about what you mean. I had to be a little more responsible. Specific. I'm from the ghetto. We say Pacific.
Like
you got
the
to
ocean.
be a little more Pacific.
Like the ocean.
Gotta be like the ocean. Gotta be wet.
Like the ocean.
Okay, so let me take my phone number now.
What?
This harness is the truth. I can do wheel now.
Oh, nice.
That would have been impressive. They got pixel calls.
Yeah.
That would have been impressive.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow, who's streaming tomorrow, guys? Who's we got Mike and Ike?
I know Ike. I'm not sure about Mike. Yeah, he's got some stuff.
Yeah,
he's got stuff going on. I know. But Ike will be streaming at 9, and then after Ike, Best of Our Week will be going on with TK Bay and Juan.
Yes.
And then Friday at 9 p.m., Holla at Your Boy will be streaming.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
And then our weekend streamers are Slang on Saturday and El Jefe Reviews on Sunday.
So somebody just texted me, asked me what I was drinking. You could talk. I'm just letting you see.
So then on Monday at noon, we got Juan, we got Lulu at 7, and then we have T at 9:30.
Lulu's back?
Yeah, he should be. Lulu might not be back yet. He's feeling better. He's still got COVID.
Okay.
So look for the notification. Then on Tuesday at 8, we have Talking Tech Tuesdays, where we go over articles, and then at 8 p.m. with Talking Tech Tuesday crew, we troubleshoot phone questions live at 9. Sorry, and then we're back here on Wednesday.
There you go. All right, we back here on Wednesdays and stuff like that. Yeah, so somebody's texting me, right?
No, it's not. It's not bondage accessories. It's so I can. When I'm out
Why
doing
y'all
wrestling
so
shoots,
nasty, man?
I can carry 2 bodies with 2 different focal lengths when I'm shooting wrestling.
Hey, they gonna take that and run 2 bodies.
So be on the lookout. I'm getting ready for a podcast. So I'm about to do several. I got several projects going on. Right. I got one secretive project I can't talk about. I can't talk about this other secretive project. I can't talk about that. But I am looking at podcast. I'm about to do a podcast. So long time ago, I did podcasts. My channel was shitty. Nobody watched me back then, and I tried to do podcasts, and I nobody watched it or nobody listened. But now I think I could get 5 or 10 people to listen and watch. So I think I might do a video format and a audio format. So it's gonna be 2, and it's gonna be me, short and sweet. And again, I'm working on the intro, and then we go talk about it and stuff like that. So a podcast, I'm going all in, man. I'm going all in on the podcast. It's gonna be I'm very serious about it. The subjects and the guests, right? I'm gonna have guests. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop it up. It's some guests, I'm gonna have on there. We're not gonna be raw, but if it's me by myself, I'm gonna be raw. But some guests, they don't like, they want to keep it PG, and that's all good. It's all good. I don't want to scare people. Say, oh God, he's so raw and uncut. And I don't. It's gonna be a sweet podcast no matter what, and no. Some people say, no, I don't want to come on your podcast because you're too raw. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on and talk your shit. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to talk. We'll have some fun and stuff like that. We're going to have some fun, man. So be on the lookout. We're going to have easy podcast coming up. It's going to be on your Apple Music. And it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can tell you right now, it's going to be probably. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm long-winded, y'all know that. So I feel that
Get
I'm
out of here.
long-winded. Yeah, man, I'm long-winded. So doing a 30-minute podcast, it's like drinking shots of alcohol. It's easy. So I think since I'm so long, I've done 10-hour streams before by myself. Like, remember the streams? I used to do a 10-hour stream by myself. And it was fun, man. I'm long-winded. Keep it raw.
Glutton for punishment. Glutton.
Yeah. I think it's good. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be easy, raw, in the cut. So it's gonna be some fun. It's gonna be fun. So be on the lookout for it. I'm working on it. Y'all guys gonna love it. Make sure y'all follow all these guys' channels because they are my family. Listen, man, I talk about this and I believe this. GG, holla at your boy Barry. The Bionic Scoop is my family. If y'all subscribe to me, you got to subscribe to them. You got to check out their content because this is my family. I'm gonna promote my family. Think about this. I'm gonna let y'all know my podcast and my live streams and everything, man. I'm gonna promote my family. And I'm gonna tell you right now, GG, holla at your boy Barry, the Bionic Scoop. I will be promoting them because I want them to be where I'm at. And I'm nowhere, but I want to be somewhere, and I can't do that without them.
Hey.
So I want you guys to know that, because I can't sit up here and be at 60,000 subscribers, and I got the Bionic Scoop could barely hit it. Come on, man, that's bullshit. Like, I look at this shit like the Bionic Scoop need to be at 10,000 subscribers right now. Barry need to be at 10,000 subscribers. Holla at your boy need to be at 20,000. Gigi need to be past me right now. She need to be at over 100,000 subscribers. So come on, man. I'm like, what are we doing here? Right? We're not supporting each other here. Come on, people.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We putting in the work, man. And listen, man, you know what the crazy thing about it? When a bigger content creator drop a video, y'all making posts, y'all talking about it on streams, y'all in fucking Telegram groups, y'all on fucking Reddit, y'all got Reddit groups talking about this stuff, but y'all don't want to give us no play. Why? They bleed blood just like us. We work hard just like them. And I'm not hating against them, but come on, give us an opportunity, open up a door for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. We gonna put the work in. When you go on a bigger content creators channel and you put a comment in, do they respond back to you? But I bet you if you come on my channel, I will.
Everybody on this panel does.
And the thing about it is, when we make live streams, we make our live streams for the viewers, right?
Most definitely.
We got call-ins and all this stuff like that, uncut and raw. We don't put stipulations behind it. We don't tell people what they can say and cannot say, but we not gonna take that bullshit neither. Like, we ain't gonna let nobody come in and tell us some bullshit about their grandmother and all that stuff like that. We not gonna take that neither. But at the end of the day, we don't have nobody screening your call. I'm giving you a real live phone number here. This ain't no bullshit phone number. It's one of my phones. And this is the thing when you talk about real. You want people to be real. People on this panel is real. So, at the end of the day, we real about it. Can we review all the product early? Listen, you got to understand, we have to buy this shit. Right? It ain't like, this phone come out easy, that phone come out, and you say, but damn, you got to buy this stuff, man. This stuff just don't come knocking at your door and say, here you go, but voila, right? No, this stuff has to be purchased. And it's very difficult to purchase every tech item. It's virtually, I don't care if you're rich, it's virtually impossible to buy everything. Somebody hit me up and said, hey, easy, they got a 70-inch 8K TV out. Are you reviewing it? Well, that motherfucker cost $70,000. Of course I'm not reviewing it. And that's the thing. Like I mean, some things are out of our reach, and stuff like that, man. But you have to support the content creators that you watch, that you believe in, that you trust. And in order for us to get to the next level, we need y'all help. Like everybody that's on this stream, you got to tell people about us. Don't keep us a secret. Don't tell everybody about you come to Wired Wins and Gigi holler at your boy, Devontae, Scoop, and Barry. Don't keep us a secret. Let everybody know about us. Let them come and enjoy what we talk about here with stuff like that. And even if the average consumer say, you know what, I don't care for phones and technology. We can talk about lifestyles and everything. Listen, you think about this. When we get on these streams, we talk about non-tech stuff all the time. So we want people to be comfortable when they come to our channels. Of course, we talk about tech, I mean, this is what we do. But we're here to educate the community on how to better use their devices. And this is what we do. So I just want y'all guys to know that. And look, I feel bad that I've been on YouTube for 6 years and I'm not at 100,000 subscribers. I don't dwell on it, but I think it hurts.
I just think nowadays it's harder to hit those major milestones.
Yeah, it hurts. Mm-hmm. It hurts because even if you don't subscribe to my channel, even though you don't subscribe to if you watch our content once or twice, it's going to automatically pop up in your stream, right? It's going to automatically pop up. So it's like YouTube making it very difficult for us to get to that level, right? It's a battle. Y'all don't understand what we go through behind the scenes. It's a battle, right? Because we want to get to the next level, but YouTube it has so many, brick walls in front of us that it's very difficult for us to get to that level. So we need support from our community. That's the key. It's our community will make us or break us. That's it. We can't do it by ourselves. If anybody say, well, I can do this by myself, I don't need nobody, then guess what? You will never make it in life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need a team of people to help get to the next level. So and I know some people just come just to hear tech. But when we preach about other things, people say, oh, Lord, this guy talking about bullshit. I'm going to click off. That's why the viewership go down. Like I had 90 people and now I got 57 people that don't care. And that's a shame. Those are the people that we don't want. We want the people that bought into what we trying to give, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing, and it's family. That's all, man. I'm a different kind of person, man. That's all. I just look at it like I've been in this game for a while, and I be thinking about strategies and stuff like that to enhance what I need to do. It's tough, man. Yeah.
I think everybody, Truth Seeker wants everybody's link. I was gonna say everybody should post their own links. Barry usually does that, but we be working the hell out of Barry.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll post my link.
And Truth Seeker, the thing about it is we post our links. They post their links and everything and stuff like that. You follow, and look, a Truth Seeker, man, you've been around for a long time, man. It's all good, man. I really appreciate him. I heard. I don't know if it's him. I heard, but I appreciate a lot of you guys, man. Have fun, but I got a podcast coming out. I got a podcast. It's gonna be a pre-recorded. I'm putting some shit together. It's gonna be uncut. It's gonna be me talking about about a lot of different subjects. I'll be preaching, man. It's gonna be a preacher type thing. We're gonna be uncut and raw. Let's see how it goes, man. I'm gonna do a video portion of it and a audio portion of it, and y'all guys get to see and stuff like that, and we're gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna try to be different. I'm not gonna be the status quo, man. I'm gonna try. My strategy is
I'm on my.
All right, I'll do it.
I'm gonna have guests on. We're gonna be different and everything. We're gonna have some fun. Don't forget about Holla at Your Boy this Friday night, man. It's gonna be good, man.
The ignorance.
Uncut on Dex. There you go. Uncut raw decks. There you go. Okay, my first episode might be about decks. People ain't gonna watch it. You know what? That's what if I talk about oh Lord, this guy talking about decks. Holy shit. Yes, we gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Somebody said uncut raw decks deep. And
oh yeah, I can't post. I forgot. I'm not a mod either.
You're not a mod?
Nah.
Oh. I would
You're not a mod?
Neither am I.
You're a mod.
Neither am I.
I got
I didn't know Scoop wasn't either.
You're not a what the fuck? I gotta go on my hold up. Look, before I leave. Hold on. Before I leave. Oh, I know. Look, before I leave, I'm about to do this here. Watch this. I'm about to do this here. Hang on. Y'all type something.
There you go. Is it did you change it to holler at your boy?
It's been that.
I need to type.
It was
something.
linguistics.
No, it still comes up. It still comes up like linguistics, but
okay.
Works. Yeah.
Let me show you my decks.
Your
all right. Wait. Holla at your boy. Let me see. Add moderator. There you go. Bionic Scoop. Add moderator. There you go. All right. There you go.
Hey.
Okay.
All right, guys. I really appreciate it, man. I got a video coming out tomorrow.
Y'all be safe this weekend.
I know, man. It's gonna be fun. One of the things that me and the Oracle we thought about, because we all getting together for Easter Sunday and we get the kids together, we go focus Easter on the kids. Like we ain't.
That's what it's
obviously we go get drunk, but we get drunk all the time. But we go focus on the kids. Like we go do stuff for the kids, hiding the eggs in the yard. Like they don't do shit like that no more. No. So we go hide the eggs. We go put
okay. I remember that.
Hide the eggs in the yard. I know. We go hide the eggs in the yard. We might put money in it, candy or whatever. We go put some dollar bills in it, whatever. And have Easter baskets and shit for the kids. I'm gonna bring a little speaker out there, play some kiddie music, just stuff that they like or whatever, and just let the kids enjoy themselves for a day. And that's the key, man. Because now every holiday is all about the adults, and it's nothing for the kids. And I think that right now, what's going on in America, and it's in every city, every state, youngsters are going app shit crazy right now. We need to do something about the younger community. The younger community think that this is a game. They think this is Wild Wild West and TV shows and Call of Duty and all that. This shit ain't like that, man. These youngsters got to be educated on if you think you could get a gun and shoot somebody, whatever, this, that, and other, you got to know the consequences, bro. But appreciate y'all. Let's go on and let's do this here. Thank y'all guys very much for coming to the show. I really appreciate it. And where's my outro at? There we go.
Members of the congregation.
Oh, hell no.